It's your boys. We back. Bro, Derek.
Back live between the buds.
Zed.
We got Weed Jones and Zed from NJ Unpacked. And, I'll let him introduce himself a bit, but we got a few questions to talk about verbiage and just cannabis period. And issue 2 is important, but he brought up a great point, so I'd love to discuss that further. But Zed, why don't you tell the people about yourself and who you are?
I'm Zed. I'm with MJ Unpacked. We are a national B2B conference event that is specifically for licensed THC operators. We mostly focus in adult use states, but we do have a lot of medical dispensaries as well that show up at our events. We're really focused on the consumer packaged goods piece of it. And one thing that I was saying to all my friends here in Ohio, where I live too, is that we really need to be looking at the rest of the country when it comes to what we're doing with cannabis, especially after it gets voted in November 7th, is that right?
Right around the
November
corner.
7th? I already voted, that's why I don't even know. Most of us have already voted. So, yes. But the thing is, we have to realize that there are things about cannabis that are working in certain states, and with Ohio just coming online here soon, we're going to be able to look at some of those other states, not repeat their mistakes, and take the things that are working and implement them into our own program.
Absolutely.
Yes, love it.
I totally agree. And Ohio, like a lot of other states, can learn from those states and maybe tweak it to be a bit better. And hopefully they do that. Hopefully, they allow the people to vote and allow them to get things the way they want to. But like you said, I think verbiage is very important and something that people may get tripped up on is this home grow
Like
versus
we had just been talking about.
the idea of personal cultivation and the verbiage you mentioned earlier. I feel like maybe if it's seen different spoken different, it would be seen different to the public. Personal cultivation.
It helps relieve the stigma.
You can grow your own vegetables. You can brew your own beer. So it's amazing to me that as far as cannabis being recognized as medicine, why it's such a bigger issue.
Yeah, we personally cultivate our garden, like you were saying. We personally cultivate our tomatoes. So let's start to transform. And one of the things that I think about is recreational. We talk about whether cannabis is going to go recreational. I like to think of it as adult use, because even though I do use it as an adult, I choose an adult, I use it for the symptoms that I have as well. So I could say I use marijuana recreationally for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I believe-
exactly. We've had a few people say,
So that's why I like adult
regardless
use.
of what you're using it for, you're still getting a medicinal use out of it.
Yeah, recreational, when we say recreational, makes it seem like, whoa, we just want to go out and party.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's just adult use. So using this verbiage, this language, when we're talking to friends, family members, politicians, people who we want to advocate for cannabis, thinking of adult use versus recreational is a little bit easier on the ear.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Personal cultivation versus home grow.
Yeah.
It just sounds so different.
Agreed.
Maybe it's because all the Cheech and Chong movies. Is that home grown?
Like,
You know,
there's so many different words for it.
it's also interesting too because like you said, it is a little bit more easy to the mind when I hear adult use and personal cultivation. It's almost like they're like a mature way of saying things. When I hear the word adult, it's like, okay, someone that knows how to handle themselves or things. So this is an adult
Like
being
that?
responsibly using this medicine or this plant.
Have you ever heard beer called a recreational
Yeah, the
beverage?
only thing-
Have you ever
the
heard
only
liquor
other
called a
thing we did
recreational beverage?
is like
No.
maybe a recreational center.
Yeah, a rec center. You gotta play and have fun.
You know what I mean?
But yeah,
So true.
it just doesn't
There's no
make
other-
sense.
See, they try to put so many negative verbiage and connotations to this plant that it really, how to, before, we'll let you go, but I had an experience earlier and it was at a CVS and this lady, obviously, she just got done having a tooth surgery and I was joking around, like I made her laugh and she can't really talk, she's in pain.
Uh-huh.
But I mentioned, it's like, maybe try cannabis. And she immediately, her and the clerk thought I was talking about smoking. I'm like, nah, obviously she can't smoke in her mouth, but like, there's.
But that's where the head
edibles,
went
there's
to.
topicals and there's tinctures, there's different forms. And then when I got a chance to explain that to her, she's like, oh, you're right, there's different forms and you gotta get educated. And I'm like, that's the thing, people are not, they're lacking awareness it's an education. So I opened her eyes up to a different perspective or just different way of approach to cannabis, and that's what the society has to maybe consider.
Well, especially the newbies. I hadn't even thought of that, but people like my 84-year-old mom, she knows that because I educated her that there's other forms. But I'm guessing most 80-year-olds out there think that most cannabis is only smoke.
Correct.
They don't even realize that there's topicals,
Until
edibles,
they
capsules.
Get their card and they come to the
Good
dispensary
point.
And speaking of that as well, just one last thing. There isn't a it's called healthy aging, and I'll make sure I shoot you the information. But Harvest and Laguna, Ohio, their new name change. Shout out to them. They're putting on a virtual amongst other people, like including ourselves, Ben Leaves, Verano, Buckeye Relief, a few other partners. They're putting on like a virtual healthy age or healthy living, and for the older folks, kind of like a virtual seminar to kind of explain cannabis and the approach to it for the older folks, because it's definitely much needed. But I'm gonna be honest, my only concern is it's online. We might have to cut this out. I can't say that.
You good.
That's all good. Now, much love. We gotta keep spreading education and awareness to the people. That's on all aspects.
It's like regardless, we're here spreading good information, positive information.
Yeah, for sure. And then, we just want to show that cannabis has, there's positive faces and things behind it. You can still get things done. You can still be responsible. I had to also show that to the lady at CVS that you can be a responsible human being. Because, she don't want her brain ruined. I'm like, whoa, chill. Yeah. But, hey, everyone stay happy meditating. And just, we're all Budz, just growing. Thank you to Zed and MJ.
Thank you guys.
Pack.
Thanks
Make
both
sure
of you.
Check them out and follow them. They got a dope networking B2B event going on all over the nation. So check them out. Happy medicating all.
Peace.
We're back. We're right here at the Boulder Rally Career Fair held by the Midwest Cannon Women in Medicaid, Ohio. We got a couple lovely women guests. We'll let them introduce themselves.
Yes, indeed.
And get a few.
Midwest Canada.
Yeah, actually, they were both born in the Midwest.
Born and raised right in the Midwest.
They both seem to love cannabis, right?
That is
correct?
very, very true.
It's my Lord and Savior.
Are you two registered to vote or have you?
Yes,
Of course.
both. Yes.
So what's your stance on issue 2? Go vote, yes?
Yes,
Or
go
Oh
vote.
yeah, vote yes.
It's medicine. Go vote.
what about, is cannabis believed in your eyes or opinion as a medicine?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it's either medicine or it's not. And if it's medicine, let's get the fuck on with it and start making some medicine.
Hell, that's right. I mean, we already knew, but tell the people about what's your favorite style or form of. How do you prefer to medicate?
Probably edibles.
All right, edibles.
Works for me. Working for a processor, but probably edibles.
That's the only reason why I say that is because I had a lady think that she was she had a dental surgery, and I was like, maybe you should try cannabis for the pain. She thought I meant smoking, and I'm like, no, there's other forms. Like she could probably rub some topical on her face or something. But she didn't know that there was other forms, and just for me telling her that, she was aware to be educated and informed. I was like, see, that's what we need.
Yep, and my biggest thing is that you cannot fully feed your endocannabinoid system with just flour. You've got to extract it. You have to have it mixed, extracted and put into something in order to consume it that way. You're never getting it from just smoking.
I always suggest people, when people say they're taking a tea break, just take a break from the form you're using.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
There you go. You can
And then I'm never having an issue getting high.
Hell yeah.
Go back and forth, keep it switching up.
We appreciate you two wonderful ladies.
Lindsay, you want to talk?
You got something else to say?
Would you like to share any words of wisdom with the world as well?
Yes or no on issue two?
Vote yes on issue 2.
I mean, it's on her
Please,
shirt.
please,
I thought
please.
you were saying it no.
Yeah, it's on my shirt. I got a button here.
She
I got a button here. I'm ready. Get out and vote.
Get out and vote. I already did. But we about to drop one of these signs on Morse Road for real. Might have to capture it too.
We're about to drive by sign.
I promise you, I'm doing it tonight. I'm just, world, y'all gonna see it happen.
Everywhere. You keep an
it's
eye
not
You
out.
one
heard it here first.
Catch them on the streets.
Catch me
Right.
out in the
Catch
streets.
us
Happy
outside.
medicating, and just remember, we're all Budz.
Just growing.
Back.
We're back
What's up,
again.
Ohio? We got another lovely guest. Very involved individual in the industry, and actively trying to get his
get his actions and efforts out there.
Yes, indeed.
My brother John, we'll let him introduce himself a little bit more, but
Welcome, John. You're here between us.
Absolutely, between two of the biggest dogs right here. We're trying to get out here and do this thing. So, so I'm John. I've been in the industry for about a year now. I've been a lead at both positions I've been at. So Strawberry Fields, Amplify Columbus. I'm out here with Buckeye Relief. We're trying to, just make a difference in the game. We're trying to make it accessible. Amplify's doing it differently. We're trying to get out there and make sure people can get their medicine.
because the signs were taken down a little bit, but we do want to make sure.
Yes. Absolutely. About to say, and I live in Richland County, so there's none of these signs out here. So Yep. I got to get out there. Got to advocate.
We're one of those states.
It's actually the first place that I've seen a sign that had it had no on, and then it had a marijuana leaf, and it had the X through it, bro.
Wow.
I was like, this is like it's like 8th grade stuff right now. They're out there, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So this is what we got to do, yeah, absolutely. So that's what these events are for.
They will go out and vote no.
They will, yeah.
Need to go out and vote.
And they'll go out tenfold. They'll try even harder. So
they don't look at it the way we do or understand it the way we do. So it's our job to inform them and show them.
For sure. The way, man, I tell you what, I try to explain to people when I have somebody come back in and they tell me they slept for the first time in a night in 10 years, that's why I work there. That's I come there every single day because I want to hear those stories about people, getting the help they need. Because this is such a stigmatized item that we're trying to regulate it like marijuana or regulate it like alcohol because you can get alcohol anywhere.
You could buy a truckload of alcohol.
Absolutely, and then drink it right there.
Yeah, and not get in trouble.
You know what I mean?
Like in front of your house.
100%. Get wasted, bro. Absolutely.
People even make their own alcohol.
Absolutely. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, why can't I cultivate my own flowers?
Yeah, medicine.
Absolutely, and that's why that's why we got the drive-through. We're trying to be out here. We're trying to make it accessible for people. Hopefully when we get wrecked, we can start sending that stuff out to people that can't get out of their house.
Deliveries are huge one.
Let's do a little bit of verbiage tweaking though, and not call it rec. It's adult use.
Adult use, absolutely.
Because this is going to be something that's held and done responsibly. By the people.
Regulated.
And it's already like most consumers already do it responsibly.
For sure.
Especially if they respect it in the medicine type of way. So.
For sure. With any market, there's going to be those guys out there that are doing it this way, doing it that way, doing it the wrong way, doing it the right way. I mean, it's going to come down to as long as we have accessible, medicine. That's all we're looking for. So.
That's what we need.
Doing it responsibly and actually just being able to thrive like any other normal business.
That's it. And we're going to be out here making the most money for all these businesses. Like we posted up we posted up in our plaza. Guess what? 3 weeks later, they paved the whole parking lot. What? Like, come on. Well, you don't do that out of randomness. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got to come through that drive-through. So let's repave this.
That's done for sure. Out of trying to drive more people in. And we appreciate your time and efforts. And we want to say to the people again, make sure you go out there and vote.
Vote. Need to vote.
Happy medicating all.
Let's win this battle.
We're all just Budz.
And we're just growing.
Again, everybody, we are back. We are live between the Budz. We got another wonderful guest. We're gonna let her introduce herself. I know she's got a beautiful voice. We'll let the people.
Thank you.
We'll let you introduce yourself to the people and also ask your opinion on, issue 2. Are you voting?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Absolutely. My name's Megan Hillier. I actually work for Clutch and Kiva, which is why I'm here today. Also here today for you guys, all the community. That's what it's all about. You guys are literally the homies, right? I just hung out with you at your job recently, and I just saw you at the last event. This is very much a community, right? Yes, I am literally here between the buds with the homies, right? So my name's Megan Hillier. I'm a musician. I work for Clutch and Kiva, and I was working in the dispensary unit side of things for the last 2.5 years.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Tell the people, are you going out to vote or have you already gone out to vote?
So I'm definitely going to go vote. I haven't done it yet because I've definitely been doing the grind, the thing, right? Doing the damn thing.
Doing the thing.
Yes, but I am going to go vote, and if it's any consolation for people out there who think there's no point in voting for this, look at what we all did in August. There is not a single excuse or lie, you can tell yourself that this won't have some sort of good positive turnout because you did it in August, you can do it again. You did it in the weirdest way possible in August. They tried to trip us up, thinking we're a bunch of dumb potheads that don't pay attention. That's fine. We all showed up for August and now we're showing up for November. So just believe it. Believe it. Yes,
And,
believe
you
it.
know, I will say that thing that she mentioned is actually being on the front lines or out in the streets or being a road warrior, spreading cannabis awareness and knowledge to the people and trying to get good, wonderful products in their hands.
Patient education, my dude. Like, it's not even about sales. I just got done saying this to somebody out here, right?
Yeah.
I said, listen, the sales, they sell themselves. I don't have to say anything to anyone for them to figure out that they can try one of our products, right?
Yeah.
Patient education is the entire purpose for my job. I am not out here to just make sales.
I agree.
If I was out here just to make sales, don't you think somebody would be making some sort of commission out here?
Right?
I don't do that. I don't make that, and it's not legal, and it's not what I want to do. We're here to educate people and give them the resources they need to fuck shit up the way they need to.
Passion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We thank you, Megan, for
Thank you.
your time and
Yes.
efforts. And,
Thank
we
you for
also wanna
having
say,
me.
Make sure you go out and vote. Early or on November
Vote.
7th.
Vote issue
Legalize
2.
it. Freedom Free.
Yes.
Happy medicating. We're all just buzzed.
Happy
growing,
medicating. Always growing.